Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. I still have more or less the same pairs like last week because we get some moves, so I would like to show you opportunities for our entries and how we can approach those pairs in upcoming week. So first pair is Aussie Swiss franc. As you see here, we said last week that we are on the good profit zone, which is daily trend line, and at this level we can have reaction for continuation, and this is target resistance, and in case of a breakout we have next target from the weekly chart here, or we can have breakout and then bigger retracement where back to this support level together with the weekly 36 EMA. So we see how it looks right now on the weekly. It looks like price reacted on 12 and is going up. We still have to remember that this resistance is strong, so we can still have like a retest, another like a second retest, and then bounce and reaction and retracement back to this area together with maybe possible double top on the daily chart. However, if trend is strong, we can also have easily breakout and continuation to this level. So if we go to so how we can do this, how we can trade this right now, because we are on the resistance, we can look for short entries, aggressive short entries against main direction, target this trend line together with the 36 EMA. In case of the breakout, yes, we know our next target, or we wait still for retracement to the 36 and the trend line. We'll get another long 1 to 3, and on the lower time frames here we can look still for buys to target this, and in case of the breakout our goal is up here. So if we pay attention to 4-hour chart, this is situation from last week, and what we had was 4-hour chart 1 to 3, which was good to take because our target was good enough. So we had this trendline breakout, higher highs, higher lows. We see here with the price was also making higher lows. Entry after to the candle close, stop loss 45, 50 pips. Our target 70, 80 pips. Yeah, so it's more than enough for us because it's more than 1-to-1, and here we don't want to take 3 targets, 2 are enough. If we are still in this trade, you can close partially your second bonus lot if you have it, because we are on the strong resistance. You can close the whole trade if you like, or simply you can place your stop loss, like your stop loss was here, you wait, you place your stop loss here and you just wait. Yeah, because we can still have what? Retracement, another reaction, maybe then this, or of course breakout continuation. Maybe price will start to range here and we will have breakout, so then you will get a better position. So this is, of course, this should be everything should be pointed in your trading plan. So I just give you ideas how you can manage. In the management, there is no good or bad thing. This is only this the case is what you want to achieve. Yeah, if you would like to achieve bigger targets, then you have to a little bit wait. If you just would like to close it here and wait for another opportunity, for example, to see retracement, then take the entries again on the lower time frames, you can also do it. Like I said, everything what you do here, it depends on what you want to achieve. What other options we have? Like I said, we have this short situation. So if you would like to be aggressive, right now, because price is on the resistance, we have to wait for the red candle here, which is closing below the white ones, entry after candle close, stop loss above. This is our really aggressive entry. If you want to be a little bit more conservative in terms of the bounces, right now I'm saying about short bounce entries, we have to wait for some reactions on the 4-hour chart. So in this way, it will be good to see, for example, double top on the 4-hour chart and then start to look for short entries, or false breakout and then short entries. Third option is simply to get trendline breakout together with the 36 EMA and then look for short entries here and then target this. If we are not interested to trade trades against main direction, simply here we wait for the retracement and we go to lower time frames like 15-minute, 5-minute to look for buys, or we wait for bigger retracement to this and we look for buys. Of course, if we have breakout like this and we'll get set up above, this for us will be also good setup to jump into longs. Next pair is Aussie dollar, US dollar. We see from last week our lines. We are still, if we go to weekly chart, still strong support, strong move. We said that we would like to see retracement back to the support and 36, but we can still have reaction, maybe continuation to this resistance or to the next one. So if we go to daily, we also said that this retracement was not so perfect, but we draw our lines, and right now we still have to wait. Yeah, we still have to wait, because if you pay attention, we have this line. We can also draw the line like this. Yes, it will be still 3 touches together with the small resistance which is here. It's good line also. Yeah, so we still have to wait. This support we can adjust a little bit. Let me just delete this, and we will have like another. Yeah, so right now we are stuck in this area. So the best way is to just simply wait for breakout of this area, and then here look for buys, target the resistance. Here look for sell, target support from the daily chart, and then we trade in the bigger retracement. However, if we are aggressive traders, we can still look for short bounce entries on this trend line and then target this support level. And if price reach this support level, we can look for buys and target this trend line. But everything here should be on the lower time frames, like 1 hour chart or 15-minute. If you would like to be more conservative, this is our trend line. If we have breakout, then you can look for short entries and then target this. Of course, like we said, if we get this is of course long entry. More aggressive entries, if we go, for example, to the 15-minute chart or 5-minute, even 5-minute, we can do it on the 5-minute. If you want to be really aggressive, we have this trend line. So we wait for this, and then we can just take this as a 1, 2, 3, or we take this and we place stop loss above. Yes, then it will be good for us to manage our position still here around the 1 hour chart trend line, because we can still have situation that price might react, might create another double top, false breakout. So we want to be profitable if we decide to look for the 5-minute entries here. If price just crash, then it's okay for us. Yes, but we have to remember about this area. So this is right now Aussie dollar, US dollar. Euro Aussie, we see our scenario from last week. Let me adjust the line a little bit. And we said, okay, short entries here for continuation or breakout and bigger retracement. Of course, we know the reason. Price is on the support, so we can expect bigger retracement, or of course still continuation to the next one, which is a little bit stronger. If we pay attention to weekly chart, this one, which is lower, as we see, it's a little bit stronger than this one. Yeah. So what we had set up on the 1 hour chart to look for short entries. This was our 1, 2, 3 here. So we had breakout, we have retest of the 36, entry here, stop loss were above the 36, 45, 50 pips. Right now, yeah, target first was hit, so break-even trade right now is like around 85 pips in profits. Again, how we can manage this, we draw trend line. If we would like to manage this on the 1 hour chart, we place our stop loss above the trend line and we just wait. Yes, if we have another situation, okay, then we'll just start to trade stop loss above the trend line. There was also another entry. Yes, if you would like to see a little bit cleaner. This was also okay because it was second close to trend line breakout entry. Stop loss also 45, 50 pips. Yes, and this also would be right now break even or profitable trade. If you trail stop loss to break even, this is profitable trade. Another option to management is, of course, how we can do it. We can just take the advantage of the lower time frame entries with the small stop, and then we can trail our stop loss above the 4-hour chart 36 EMA. Yeah. Because we know that we can still have retracement here, for example, another 1 to 3, then continuation. So if we are more aggressive with the trailing and we do it on the 1-hour chart, we will be kicked out in this retracement. Yeah, but if we place stop loss here, then we can say, okay, I wait for the 4-hour chart 1 to 3, then possible bounce, so I can have bigger chances to reach this target. However, some traders, like I said, they want to squeeze from the trade as much as possible. So if your stop loss on the 1-hour chart is here, if you have retracement, you are kicked out. But if you have 4-hour chart short 1 to 3, you can re-enter in this trade and still take the profits from this. So right now, what we have on the Euro Aussie is situation that we have to wait ideally for the 4-hour chart 1 to 3, and if we get this, then we can look for short entries and target that. 4-hour chart might be a little bit too late, so it will be better to combine this 4-hour chart with lower time frame entries. Euro yen, Euro yen still in this area. Ideally, we would like to see breakouts. Yes, here on the resistance, here on the trend line, and the 36, then short entries and of course long entries to the next resistance. But we still see that price reacts around this level. So we had a good option to try here to take the longs and target this because this is really strong daily trend line. Unfortunately, on the lower time frames, we didn't get nice setups. Only if you would like to trade on the 5-minute, I think on the 5-minute there was this setup here. Yes, so not so clear, not so perfect, but this was okay to take. Yes, so entry here, stop loss below like 15 pips. Yes, on the 5-minute, minimum stop loss for us is like 10 pips plus spread. Usually we will like to have like 15. Yeah, so we see 15 pips stop loss, and right now we see price went. If we manage this on the 5-minute, here we would be kicked out, so it will be around 60 pips, so 4 times more on our bonus loss. So quite good trade, but like I said, if you don't trade on the lower time frames, this move was too strong to catch it. Yeah. But you see how a daily trend line can react if we have a lot of spikes and a lot of touches. Yeah. So right now, like I said, ideally we would like to see breakout. But if you see price here, you can look for short bounce entries and target this trend line. Yeah. Previously, we was not able to catch it. Yeah, here because price just spiked and then make a reaction. And we always want to see that price is struggling like here. Yeah, so we see that touch, then price is going, struggling, and then it's good option to look for short bounce entries. So it will be good to see that price stops here and then look for short entries. Another option is to still trade with main direction. If you have 4-hour chart 1 to 3 here, then you go to lower time frames, 5-minute or 15-minute, and then you look for buy entries, and then you target this resistance zone. Yeah, so this is what we have right now on the Euro Yen. Of course, if you don't want to trade short entries, you wait for the retracement to the daily 36 and trend line, and still you look for buy entries on the lower time frames. Euro dollar seems to break our area of the support level. We said that we can still have this bigger retracement to support to this 36 or even to this trend line. Remember, we have strong trend, and sometimes in the strong trend we have false breakout on the 12 and price still continue. So of course short entries, generally short entries are against main direction, but still on the lower time frames like daily chart, it's pointing down right now, so we can still look to trade short entries here, knowing that we trade against weekly chart. Yeah, so what we can do here, if we go to 1-hour chart, we had this opportunity here. Yes, this was aggressive entry because it was a little bit confirmed, but if we pay attention a little bit to this, we will see that it's like, on the spikes. So we had this option here, aggressively or more conservative way. This was our entry and stop loss here. Yeah, so this was also good trade to take. Entry, stop loss around 35 pips. Right now we would be kicked out with this. So right now what we have to do is to wait on. Right now we have 4-hour chart retracement, but we need to wait for the 2 to 3 line breakout to look for short entries. Yeah, we take extensions. So whenever price reacts here, we'll get breakouts. Then this is good option to take. Or you wait for the daily retracement to the daily 36, and then you look for short entries here, and this is our target support, of course, from the higher time frame support or 36 EMA. Another pair is USDCAD, and I'm still in this position on my account. This was the entry. Unfortunately, price started to range, so we didn't have continuation. So if you are still in after taking this, stop loss was here. You could also trail stop loss a little bit lower later on. Yes, after this entry here, stop loss here, we can trail stop loss here if we like. Yes, right now we are squeezed in this area. It looks like a kind of the wedge here, something like this. So we still have to wait. Yes, if this is losing trade, okay. We use correct risk reward, so it's only one losing trade. So it's not a big deal. But if price continues to go up, then it will be nice. Of course, everything here was good because we said about the support and this bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA and the resistance level. However, sometimes when we have strong trends, like I said, price likes to react on the M12 on the weekly chart, which is 36 EMA on the daily. So we see that this might be also false breakout, and then price continues to go down again to this support level. The good thing with this trade was that trend line was broken and the 36 EMA was broken. So that's why we have all conditions to look for buys. But of course, we never know what market will do, how price will react. So right now we have to wait. If this is losing trade, yeah, if this is losing trade, and we'll see that, okay, we get momentum to go short, then we start to look for short entries. Yes, our long will be stopped out, and then we will just look for short entries. So how we can do it? We can go to 1-hour chart and we simply say, okay, if we have this is our option to look for sells. If we would like to buy still, we have to wait for this trend line breakout, and then we look for buys. Yes, so basically right now it's better to wait for breakouts. However, if we have bounce traders here, of course here this is good area to look for buys. Target this trend line, and again target from this trend line here, we look for short entries to target this support level. Yeah? So this is what we can also do. Another pair which is new one is USD Swiss franc. If we check weekly time frame, let me zoom out. Price reached this support level here. Yeah? Price reached this support level here. Right now is reacting. So what we can have, retracement, we're back to the 36 EMA, maybe together with our resistance level, which is somewhere around this zone, which is also weekly 36 EMA. If we pay attention to weekly trend line, it's here, so it's far away, different angle, different trend line. It's a little bit closer, so we can draw it here. Yeah, so this is what we can have. So retracement to this level here or a little bit higher, and then maybe continuation for this down move. We see that here price broke this 12 EMA, which is also visible on the daily chart because we have what? Daily trend line breakout. Yeah, so what we would like to see right now, retracement back to the daily 36, EMA together with this, look for long buy entries and target this area. In between, we have resistance, which is here, and right now price is, let me adjust a little bit this line to the daily chart. So we see that this might be the reason for us to look for retracements, yes, because simply price might react on the resistance. We will get maybe bounce, and then price will go here or even higher. Yes, so right now it's better to wait for the daily retracements and then look for buys. Lower time frame opportunities are also okay because we have volatility, and we can have this daily long for sorry 4-hour chart long 1 to 3. So how we can trade this? We can go to lower time frames, simply wait like 15-minute chart. Yes, and if we get new high, higher low, we can look for buys here. Yeah, so this is what we can do. And USD yen. Finally, we have some move on the USD yen. If we go to weekly time frame, we are right now on the resistance level from on the weekly chart. Of course, here was support where price reacted, started to go up. We have another support lower, and of course, previous lows somewhere around this level. Yeah, there is also chance that price will climb a little bit higher, will go higher back to the next area of the resistance, which is here. Yeah, which is here. Daily chart. The good thing is that we had daily trend line breakout here. So if we look for another level, we will also see that this one also was broken. Yeah. So we have like confirmation from the daily, but we know that we are on the weekly resistance. However, I like the situation which we have here. So I would like to see that price is retracing back to the daily 36 EMA together with this trend line, and then from this level start to look for buys and target this, and then maybe the next area of the resistance. Yeah. So this is what I would like to see on the daily. And lower time frames for me are not so nice for now, because I prefer to wait for this bigger retracement. But if we are interested to trade against main direction, what we can do it, how we can do it, let's look for the 36, because we are on the weekly resistance. So the level is good for us to try to look for short entries. How we can do it? We have to draw a trend line on the 1-hour chart, and whenever price breaks this line, we can just look for the short entries. But remember, this is your goal. Yes, of course, later we can easily target this, but we don't know if price reacts here or not, because we can still have situation like this. Yes, double top, and maybe then bigger retracement. That's why we have to manage our trade around the 4-hour chart, 36 EMA. And quickly, let's quickly check gold. And the gold right now broke our wedge here. As we said that we wait for breakouts. So if price breaks this is our next support level. So maybe we'll get nice, good looking, perfect short 4-hour chart 1 to 3. So if we get this is our signal to go to short and target this. Yeah, so this looks really promising, really nice. It looks that we have nice volatility. So yeah, so we have to wait. We have to wait. Maybe even today we might get set up. Yeah. So this is gold, silver. We see that silver had really strong reaction, reached the previous top, and in the same way how fast it reacted here. Yeah, price just went down in the same way. We have this trend line which still supports our long scenarios, and also weekly is pointing up. So right now, the thing is that price went up fast and then reacted down same way. So I don't like situations like this, but it's still climbing up, it's still pointing up. So if we have this, if we have another long 1 to 3 together with this trend line, this will be our option to look for buys, yeah, on silver. So this is option for silver. And if we check oil, oil started to go up again. Yeah, so again, we didn't have nice options here, but we know from the weekly chart that if this is broken, then we can look for another ride to the next resistance level. Yeah, so every single retracement right now for us is option to buy. Yeah, so whenever we have retracement, simply look for buys. 4-hour chart retracement, lower time frame buys, 1-hour chart retracement, a lower time frame buys. Yes, so this is what we can have here. Yeah. So, guys, that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this weekly forecast. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Enjoy the week. I hope we'll get nice trades, nice volatility, and talk to you soon. Bye.